Okay, you guys, we are back and we're gonna talk about Tyler Perry getting sued by an actor who appeared in Boo, a Madea Halloween. So this person is a model and an actor that goes by the name of Mario Rodriguez. Now, listen. I don't know if you guys remember this, but let me drag y'all memory a little bit, right? Wasn't it last year, one of the, chief of staff at Tyler Perry Studios died in a plane crash. It was a private jet. He was on his regular route home. I believe they said that he would go back to another state like on a weekend or something to that effect, right? So his private jet crashed, right? And then after that happened and that person died from Tyler Perry studio, there was an attempted break-in into Tyler Perry's home. A few men tried to break into Tyler Perry's home. And then after that, he was hit with his first lawsuit alleging of, sexual misconduct. When I read those text messages, I did not see that sexual misconduct, right? But I don't know Tyler Perry personally to say he is innocent, but I can say, in my opinion, those text messages that came out as proof, I did not see the proof in the text messages, But no, fast forward to now, he's been sued again, and the actor is accusing Tyler Perry of making unwanted advances towards him and groping him without consent. So, Mr. Mario Rodriguez, he filed the lawsuit against Tyler Perry. He's also suing Lionsgate because Lionsgate is a production company that was, behind the project at the time, right? And that's what they normally do, hoping that they will get a nice, quick settlement. But we're in the day and age and the era where men are not settling anymore. It doesn't matter what you're telling them. They're not settling anymore because they have learned that, once you settle, you will open the floodgates of hell. And TikTok, they have a community, I'm learning. This community that they have formed this community consists of people who submit lawsuit whenever, an individual is getting sued or whenever there's a class action lawsuit. These people join these lawsuits in hope of getting a little settlement. The case has absolutely nothing to do with them, but I've learned this on TikTok last year after Sean Diddy Combs saga that a lot of people do this in hopes of getting a quick payday, right? I'm not saying that's what's going on here. I'm just, making reference as to why people are not quickly settling even if they're guilty. But I'm not saying Tyler Perry is guilty in this case, okay? Now, let's move on. So, Lionsgate film is included. The lawsuit was filed last Thursday in California. He's claiming that he first connected with Tyler Perry back in 2015 after a gym trainer approached him and told him Perry wanted to meet him. Is that how you're working, Mr. Tyler Perry? You're scouting out these men for relationships and you give them job? Men are the original gold diggers. So when you date a man, when a man dates a man, and especially if that man is a billionaire, and if you're going to just end the relationship or if you're not going to get along, he's going to come back for you because he wants some of that sugar that you have. And it's not love, it's money, okay? No, Rodriguez claimed Perry called him later the same day and that Perry told him he was writing a new movie which might contain a part for him. Rodriguez says he told Perry he didn't have any acting experience, to which he allegedly replied, "You know, Mario, I'm not a bad person to know and have in your corner." So Mario is saying, he's saying to Tyler Perry, he's not a good actor. So what he's insinuating here is that Tyler Perry is saying to him, well, even if you're not a good actor, we can still have some kind of friendship going because I'm not a bad person to know and I'm a good person to have in your corner because of his power and influence. Is he submitting any evidence of such conversation? Let's see as we proceed. I don't think he has any evidence of such conversation, though. I don't think so. No. Rodriguez says Perry invited him to his home, where the two drank in his kitchen before proceeding down to a home theater. I don't blame the Kardashians for stop keeping the Christmas parties. You notice since Diddy getting sued, they haven't been keeping the extravagant Christmas party wherein they would just invite a lot of people. They keep it very intimate. No, close friends, extremely close friends and family. That's it. And I don't blame them. Anywho, so he's saying that, Tyler Perry invited him to his home where the two drank in his kitchen before proceeding down to a home theater where he claimed Perry rubbed his shoulders and chest. So Tyler Perry, you want to get it in on the first date? Like, don't you date someone and let them feel comfortable? Is that how you guys do it? No, he said Tyler Perry rubbed his shoulders and chest while moaning sexually. Rodriguez says he left the house shortly after. Something about that part is it's extremely cheesy, and it's like something is not meshing right there. Now they're saying Rodriguez alleges in his lawsuit he and Perry only saw each other on set while shooting the movie, and he makes it clear Perry was never inappropriate towards him during production. After filming concluded, though, Rodriguez claimed Perry would invite him to his house to discuss future projects, though he alleges Perry asked him graphic sexual questions on several occasions. Why did you take the job? What's wrong with you and that girl? Lauren Puchetta. No, he's saying in 2018, Rodriguez says he went to Perry's house believing the two would discuss possible career opportunities. However, once there, Rodriguez claimed Perry asked him if he enjoyed receiving oral sex before reaching into his underwear and grabbed his penis. Rodriguez claims Perry gave him money, $5,000, after the incident while apologizing for his alleged conduct. Tyler Perry has too much money to be behaving that desperately. You know what Rodriguez is given? He's given like he was a secret lover, and Tyler Perry used to spoil him, and now the spoils are over and he wants some more money from Sugar Daddy. Now they're saying during another alleged interaction, Rodriguez claims Perry grabbed his hand and forced him to touch Perry's penis. When Rodriguez says he got up to leave, he claims Perry gave him another $5,000. He's lying on Tyler Perry, though. He's lying. He is lying on this man. He's definitely telling a lie. The story's not making any sense. It's not. It's given fake ass lawsuit. Rodriguez is suing Perry for sexual assault, sexual battery, and emotional distress, and he's asking for punitive damage of at least $77 million. He's lying. Like, I know people don't normally like it when I call these lawsuits, but I've never been wrong on any of them. I've never been wrong. Never been wrong. He's lying on Tyler Perry. That's not what happened. None of what he's saying took place how he wants us to believe it took. No, he's lying. Now, Perry's attorney, Alex Spear, tells TMZ, having recently failed in another matter against Mr. Perry, the very same lawyer has now made yet another demand from more than a decade ago, which will also be a failed money grab. And with Alex Spiro on this case, you know that he's gonna expose that the allegations are false, and he's gonna expose why these allegations are false. This man is lying on Tyler Perry. I'm willing to put everything on like it doesn't make any sense. He's definitely lying on Tyler Perry. Like it's just nonsense, because no man would keep going back to a man after you've been touched inappropriately, not once, not twice, but you keep going back and you keep taking the $5,000. It's not making any sense. Oh, so this is the second lawsuit, second attorney. Remember when I told you guys this last year, December, when it was a prominent attorney. I think it's a former attorney. It's a former prosecutor, Naheem Ramani or Ramini, who told us to look out for these lawsuits. He said that a lot more celebrities will be getting these lawsuits, and people are going to think it's true because of the patterns and because of what has happened in the past. And I believe this is what we're seeing with Tyler Perry. The first lawsuit did not make sense because the guy said he had evidence as proof. The text messages did not even suggest anything, of such nature. And now this, when you read the allegations, they don't make any sense. They literally make absolutely no sense. I believe in victims and I support victims, but I don't believe in every accuser, because some accusers are not victims. They're just liars and manipulators, using an opportunity to get a quick payday. This person is lying just like the first one. It's a takedown to get Tyler Perry's money. I'm not saying that they never had any relationship, but what they're saying transpired and how it transpired, definitely not adding up. But that's all I have to share in this video with you guys. Let me know what's your opinion. Do you agree or disagree? Leave your comment below. Peace.